This is not a drill. Ghostcat just dropped 3 new e-bikes and they are pure fire. More power, more range, and one of them hits 40 plus miles an hour. Let me introduce you to the all-new Ghostcat F3.2, F3X.2, and the beast, the F4X. Hello everyone, I am the Electrified Latina, and today I've got big news. Ghostcat's next batch of e-bikes is landing mid-June. And trust me, these aren't just little refreshers. These are upgrades with a capital U. This is a quick breakdown of what's new, what's powerful, and what bike might be your perfect match. And heads up, demand is high, supply is limited, and Ghostcat says they'll likely sell out before they even arrive. But before we dive in, let's roll the intro. The monster launch, the Ghostcat F4X. This is their most powerful e-bike up to date, period. Okay, so battery, 60 volt, 25 ampere hour. Now we moved up from the 52 volt batteries. Motor, 2200 watt with hybrid steel gears. And it peaks at 3300 watts. It has an insane torque of 160 newton meters. And that's because now their controllers are 55 amps. Insane, guys. And it is rated to go at over 40 miles an hour. Of course, it's going to depend on your weight. Insane. It's easily one of the most powerful street legal e-bikes on the market. And with Ghostcat's right tuning, you get smooth control, not chaos, not uncontrolled chaos, right? So this is for riders who want top speed, power, and top tier torque delivery. Oh, and might I add, this is the largest hub motor in its class. Well, let me clarify something. Like, I am riding the F3 1500 watt, which is the bike that I've had since last year. Now for the long-awaited news on the shipping of the new models of the Ghostcat e-bikes. I spoke with Kevin, CEO and founder of Ghostcat, of June 7th. And he said that the first batch of F3.2 bikes is arriving at the warehouse the week of June 16th and will start shipping out immediately. He says they have availability in this first batch of F3.2s. Now, the first batch of F4X is due to arrive at the warehouse on June 27th and will ship out before the end of the month, so before the end of June. Now, this first batch is completely sold out except for a couple of white bikes. He's saying that they are taking pre-orders for the second batch of F4Xs due to arrive early July and ship out in the middle of July. And the first batch of F3X.2 is also due to arrive at the warehouse on June 27th and will still have availability. And they still have availability. I'm reading his email here. So, so then summary, they still have availability for the first batch of the F3.2s and also for the first batch of F3X.2s. They will be shipping at the end of this month, so in June. Now, it's the first batch of F4Xs that will arrive at the end of June. So June 27th, will ship out before the end of the month. But this one is the one that's completely sold out, except for a couple of white bikes. By the time you're listening to this, those white bikes will probably be gone just due to the high demand. So if you're really wanting the F4X, the beast version model, then you will have to take a pre-order for the second batch, and then you would just have to wait 1 month till middle of July, which for a pre-order, 1 month is not bad at all. All right, guys, so now the new launch too with the F3.2. So I'm gonna compare the F3.2 versus the regular F3, which is this one. So the F3.2, it got the handlebars upgraded. So now you get the same really nice upright riding position that the F3X has. So more comfort, more power. More power because they also upgraded the controller. So before, like with this one, 40 amp controller, so now it's 45 amp controller. So now the wattage on the motor, the peak wattage of the motor goes up to 2,340 watts. That is 12% more power. All right, guys, so very nice upgrades here. Now, it's keeping the same super sleek frame of the F3, but again, smarter ergonomics up top. So, if you are someone who wants to upgrade, but you don't want to go all the way to the F4X and save some money, the F3.2 might be your pick. Now, the F3X.2 versus the F3X. So now we get peak motor gears, which are more durable than nylon. More durable, less wear. Also, the battery, now it's a 52 volt, 25 amp per hour versus the 52 volt, 20 amp per hour battery. That is a 25% increase in range. Now, it also keeps the same setup with a nice tall handlebars for that upright riding position, but with the aggressive stance that you love from the original. This model gives you way more battery, way more pep in your step, right? With the increased controller, you're gonna get more torque, and the same comfortable stance like I said. And guys, this has been a top seller for Ghostcat. Just very nice upgrades because there's going to be someone for everyone's budget, you know? Like, you don't have to jump. I mean, it is a big difference in price between the regular F3 and now like the 4X Pro. But now you have this like middle tiers in there where you can also get more power and range and save money at the same time. And now you can also peak between 52 volts and 60 volts. I love that. Well, now let me give you the latest pricing for all Ghostcat models. So this one, so this is the F3 1500 watt. So this one is $21.99. It's a pretty good deal, I think. Now for the Ghostcat F3.2 1500 watts, it's also $21.99. Then for the Ghostcat F3X 1500 watt, it's $25.99. For the Ghostcat F3X.2 1500 watt Pro, it's $27.99. And for the big dog, the Ghostcat F4X Pro, $3,099. So I'll put some of this information at the top, guys, so you can like follow with me. And then I'm gonna see, I'll probably have $100 off for you. I need to like double check. I haven't made a Ghostcat video in a while, but I'll definitely have a discount for you down in the description below in case you're interested in placing your pre-order now for bikes that are really just around the corner. So guys, so most e-bike companies have a launch sale, but Ghostcat is saying that there won't be any launch sale because they are just selling like faster than they thought. You know, so without the sale, they're already just flying off the shelves, right? So yeah, and they're saying they're gonna have limited supply, and like most units are already gone. So this is your window, guys, to place your order if you have been thinking about buying one, because if you don't act fast, then you are risking, you know, for this batch to finish and then having to wait till the next batch, which I have no idea when that's going to be. But yeah, I mean, these are killer bikes. I've been really enjoying my F3 1500 watt. I mean, honestly, I have all the power and all the comfort that I could ask for. But of course, I'm super excited to try the 60 volt batteries with a massive 50 amp controllers, guys. That is just impressive. And Kevin, he's been putting together a group of influencers to go to his headquarters in California so that we can do the unveiling of his latest and greatest models. This is so exciting. Unfortunately, like, I was gonna be leaving next week, but the containers didn't arrive on time, like I said, because one of them got stopped to be inspected in customs. But now he's thinking about getting us together for the LA Electrified Expo, which is the biggest electrified expo in the country. And then we would have a day to review his newest models, right? The F3.2X, the F3X, and the F4X. Guys, it's such a handful. I have a hard time like keeping up with all the little names and dots and all of that. But yeah, so 3 new models. Hopefully I'll be in California very soon. Also, it's not confirmed yet, but yeah, I would love to not only, like, of course, check out and make content for you and all of these models, but also to check out like what's going on with all the other brands. Like, every single e-bike brand does show up at the Electrified Expo in Los Angeles. So I might be seeing you there very soon, or I'm sure I'll be checking out some way or the other. I'm going to be checking out some of Ghostcat's new models very soon. Super exciting, guys. Thank you so much for coming along. Like I said, if you're interested, I will leave an affiliate link below with a discount for you guys. And if you like this video, please give me a like. Please subscribe to my channel. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers as fast as possible. Hit that notification bell so you know when I post a video. And like always remember, whatever you're doing, happy riding. Stay safe.